Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Greater Boston League Football. We're in Medford, Lynn Classical, taking on Medford. Classical will get the ball first. Classical looking for their third win of the season. Medford's looking for their first. Kick is away. They bobble it, and they have to fall on it. They fumbled it forward, and then they had a fall on it. They still have decent field position out across the 30-yard line. They're going to put it to 32. Brian Vaughn, the son of Coach Brian Vaughn, is the quarterback. They run it straight ahead for about 5 with Fessler. It'll be second down and 5. Trying to come to the near side. Fessler is going to lose a yard, I think. Actually, put it right back to 37, so no gain. So it'll be 3rd and 5. Double wideouts to either side. Motion now coming to the near side. And then motion coming to the far side. The little pitch, that's actually a forward pass to Fessler. He's loose down the sideline. That's a little forward pass, it's a little flip from Vaughn to Fessler. They get their first down to the Medford 35. 28 yards. Vaughn with the keep. Down the right side. Inside the 10. They put it down at the 5. He picked up 30. So right off the bat, 1st and goal from the 5. Vaughn with the keep is going to get overrun. They put it back at the 7. He lost 2. Classical goes quickly. Over the middle, caught. Marquise Avery flanked out to the far side, just broke inside to the goalpost. Vaughn hit him right on the number 3. $68 yards in 6 plays. They'll go for 2. Vaughn with the keep, not going to get there. So 68 yards, 28 of them on that little shuffle pass to Fessler. And then the 30-yard run by Vaughn got them down close. And it didn't take them long to get on the board. And there was a penalty on the conversion that I didn't see, so Classical is going to get another try from a little closer. And they run it again, and again they don't get in. Just shy. So it stays 6-0. They had 2 tries, couldn't get either one in. Well, a nice way to start the ball game for Glasgow. A little over 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to be exact to get on the board. And now they'll turn the ball over to Medford. Haskell now has their traveling shoes on, going to Medford, Malden, Somerville, Everett, Chelsea, joining up with the Greater Boston League. They boot it away. And it goes out of bounds. They don't want to do that. If this was the pros, Medford would get the ball at the 40-yard line. Now it's different. I've seen them put the ball at the 30, then I've seen them put the ball at the 35. And now they're going to have them kick it again. So it's not going to go anywhere. They used to mark at the 30, then mark 5 yards off for the offside. Then some places they would just put it at the 30. Now our class is going to kick from 5 yards further back. Cal Durant does the honors. Hoops it away. At the 16-yard line. I think they wish they took the ball. They don't lose all that. If they were going to put the ball at the 30, they're going to cross the 25. It was Isaiah Blake with the return. They're going to put it at the 28. So that's where Medford will put it in play. Just over 2 minutes in the game, trailing already 6-0. They send 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Dominic Terranova is the quarterback. Looking to throw, picked off. Walking in. 31 yards. Emil Bruno. They threw the quick out. Bruno said, "Thank you very much." At the 31-yard line, picked it off. And just like that, it's 12-0. Terranova looking to throw the quick out. Threw it a little bit close to the line of scrimmage. Bruno picked it off and had clear sailing. And now Vaughn again is not going to get in. And for Brian Vaughn, the coach, you couldn't write a better script than this. Two minutes and 24 seconds in. Glasgow's leading at 12-0. So offense and defense getting it done. Bruno said, "Thank you for the early Christmas gift." He threw it right on his number 8, and he just walked into the end zone. The only negative is they missed both conversions. And once again, Durant will kick it off. at the 18-yard line. This is Blake again. And again, he gets across the 30. So put it to 32. So they're 4 yards better than when he took over the last time. But last time they threw an interception for a touchdown. They keep everybody in tight now. A wing to the near side. Motion. Coming to the near side. That's Blake. They're going to give him the 40-yard line. So 2nd and 2. From the 40-yard line. Again, they keep everybody in tight with the wing to the near side. Turnover keeps, started up the middle, cut it to the outside. Got a first down, a lot more in classical territory. Looked like he was going to go off tackle. It clogged, and he just got it to the outside. Got to the classical 40, but there's one of those yellow handkerchiefs on the ground. Holding against Medford. This can't be a worse start for Medford. They give him to the classical 48. So they give him 12. And they mark it back to the 42. So they give him a first down. Instead of the classical 40, it's at the Medford 42. Now they keep everybody extremely in tight. The little pitch. Blake is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Piled up by a lot of white shirts. Sitting on top was Derek Omarigi. They lose a yard. Back at the 41. So 2nd and 11. And again, they go that very tight wing left. They bang into each other. They try to send Alvin LaGrosse around the left side. He banged into the quarterback, which killed the play almost at the beginning. They lose another yard. Third and 12. So they had that big run for a first down that was called back. And now they get a big 3rd and 12. They send double wideouts to either side. They go back to the spread. And there was slow snapping the ball, and Medford got an early start. The line was moving, and the ball wasn't snapped. Oh, now it's going to be 3rd and 17. When you think about it, it was going to be 1st and 10 at the classical 40. And it's gone downhill since then. Coming in from Hormel Stadium, they did a lot of nice work here. I used to come here quite often to do Everett football games. He did a lot of work here. looking to throw. They overthrow the intended receiver, Alcaram. So what looked promising now turns into Medford kicking. And Glasgow will get it back. They almost blocked it. It takes a little bit of a classical bounce. I don't know why classical's falling on it. They fell on it. They should have stayed away from it, but they're lucky they got the ball. And they got very good field position at the classical 46. Only a 19-yard punt. Yeah, Classical comes right up to the line of scrimmage. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Vaughn looking, lets it fly deep. He's got a man there, it's caught. Marquise Avery with a second connection with Vaughn. So Classical making it look easy. "46 yards in one play. So they connected for 7, now they connect for 46. And they go for 2 again. They give it to Fessler, turns the corner and walks in. All of a sudden, it's Classical 20-0. We're right, actually 2 seconds less than the halfway mark of this first period. And it's Classical's leading it 20-0. They're over 100 yards of offense. Vaughn has passed for 81 and 2 touchdowns. Avery has caught 2 for 74 and 2 touchdowns. Excuse me, 2 for 53 and 2 touchdowns. Fessler has 1 for 28, and Durant kicks it off again. Back at the 13-yard line. Blake again with a nice return. He stepped out of bounds. He's been the one bright light for Medford returning the football. He gets it out to the 36. So they send double wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Kevin over with the keep. Just about back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10. I didn't give him a yard. They gained about a foot. Again, the double wideouts go to the far side. Now they go to both sides. Looking to throw. Incomplete. Wouldn't have been for a lot of yards. He tried to hit Kenneth Thompson. So another 3rd and long, 3rd and 10. Again, they double the wideouts to either side. Dropping back, he's in trouble. Tried to throw the screen, he overthrew Blake. He had to get rid of it a little quicker than I think they wanted to because Classical was all over him. I think it was Avery that was all over the quarterback. And they're going to have to kick it away again. And again, he almost got it blocked. This time it takes a little bit of a Medford bounce. And it'll die around the 32, 33 yard line. They'll put it to 33. Glasgow will get it back again. They've scored every time they touch the football. They won 68-6. The interception by Bruno. And then the 46-yard touchdown pass. Second touchdown pass, Vaughn to Avery. The lead at 20-0, and they have the ball back. And they double the wideouts to either side. Motion coming. And another little flip to Fessler. That little pass worked before. It works again. It's a nice play because if he drops it, it's a forward pass. He said he was out of bounds at the 42. So they got 9 on the play. Three wideouts to the near side, one to the far side. Oh, lets it fly again. He's got a man there. It's caught. That's Avery again. Down to the Medford 29. "29 yards on the pass play. Vaughn with the keep. I'll give him 2 to the 27. Vaughn lets it fly, overshoots the runway. Omarigi was, now he gets the flag. He was pleading his case to the official. They didn't throw it. After he turned around and pleaded his case, they throw the flag, and I think they're going to call interference. Either that or holding. Interference. So Omar Ricci, and I have to say Darren because there's two of them, he turned around, pleaded his case, and after he did that, the official threw the flag. So they put it down at the 12-yard line. First and 10 from the 12. Looking in the corner, just off the fingertips. He was looking for Durant. Second and 10. Fessler is going to lose yardage. They lose 3. Back at the 15. They need the 3 for a first down. Vaughn looking. Lets it fly. He's got Durant in the end zone. He got behind the defense. Vaughn put it right in his lap. That makes it 26-0. So they went 68 in that first drive. They go 67 in this one. Both drives took 6 plays. Both ended on touchdown passes. Vaughn has passed for 3. And they're going to try a little end around with Fessler, and he's knocked down. So the only negative again is that they did get 1, but they missed on 3 conversions. Vaughn has passed for 3 touchdowns and 184 yards. And we still have almost 2 minutes to go in the first period. Glasgow's put up 26 points. Glasgow will kick it off again. Medford has 18 yards of offense, and 12 of those with a run by the quarterback, Temenova, and then that was called back. Apparently they gave him 12 yards, and they marked the penalty off from there, but it wasn't really progress. They kick it off again. Once again, it's Blake from the 14-yard line. Nice little move, and another nice return by Blake down the sideline, 1 man to beat. And they just throw him out of bounds. Durant, the kicker, just saved that. The amazing thing is, there's no flag on the play. Almost every kick, punt, kickoff, there's usually. They put it at the 33. $53 yards on the return. And he'll keep everybody in tight with a wing to the near side. Now they move the wing. Now they're moving all over the place. The wing will come to the near side. And they give him the ball and he's going no place. Glasgow made great penetration. And I think that was Bruno. Back to the 39. They lost 6. Looking to throw. Blocked at the line of scrimmage. Was it picked? No, it's incomplete. Glasgow almost took it away. They almost caught the ball at the line of scrimmage. That was Durant getting involved. They pushed it back to the Medford 49. So it's a loss of, no, Glasgow did get the ball. They have it at the Medford 49. I thought they had it. Little razzle dazzle. They give it back to Vaughn. He was looking to throw it, and now he wishes he did. So that was a strange play. That Bruno picked it off at his second pick. Durant picked it off. And Derek Omarigi was there as well. They came up with the football. Now Glasgow loses 4. And that's going to do it for the first period. So Vaughn had an outstanding first period, passing for 184 yards and 3 touchdowns. 2 to Avery, 1 to Durant. Medford in the first period got 0. That last 12-yard loss when Glasgow got the football brought them at dead even. They were plus 12 and they lost 12 on that last play. So they got 0 offense in the first period. And now Glasgow will have it at their 45-yard line. Three catches for 83 yards for Avery. Fessler has 1 for 28. Durant has 1 for 15 and a touchdown. The pitch goes behind. Medford says they have the football, but they don't. That was Bruno. They lose all the way back to the 30. They lost 14 yards on the play. Durant almost made the play. The quarterback, Kevin Over, just knocked it away. Vaughn put it right where he's supposed to. It'll bring up a 4th down. For the first time, Classical has to kick it away. Medford's going to get pretty good field position. They're going to get very good field position. We'll put it down to Classical 43. That's a 12-yard punt. Everybody in tight, the wing to the far side. And they run into a crowd. They're banging into themselves in the backfield. The Gross with the carry. I'll give him a yard. Second down and 9. They go back to the spread. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Quarterback sneaks through. He wasn't going to have any time at all to throw the football. He just ran it straight ahead for a first down. That's their first down since very early in the first period. They get to the Classical 30. That's his second 12-yard run. The first down they picked up was by way of penalty. So that's the first down that they earned. In fact, that's their first down. The penalty was against Medford back then. They connect with LaGrosse. To the 26, they pick up 4. Second and 6. We're in the second period. Classical had a huge first period, especially Mr. Brian Vaughan throwing for 3 touchdowns and Marquis Shavery catching 3 for 83. They double the wideouts to either side. They haven't had time really to go downfield. They've had to throw the little short passes. And they dump it off again, and they're all over him. Omar Rigi for 1. Kamani Phipps for another one. They lost yardage on the play. So they gain 4, they lose 4. It'll be 3rd and 10. Again, they double the wideouts to either side. And again, Classical just overruns. Omar Rigi again. Hughes. They lost back to the 39. They lost 9 more. 4th and 19. And they're going to kick it away. They let it bounce. It takes a little bit of a Medford bounce. And it'll die at the 16-yard line. Medford here in the second period, they have 4 yards of offense, the one pass that they completed, 0 rushing, 4 passing, 1 first down. Glasgow just totally dominating. Fessler finds a hole, picks up a lot of yardage. He was looking to go to the left and just cut it straight to the goalpost. I'll call it the 34 and give him 18. Three wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Vaughn with the keep. Gets to the outside. Steps up. Oh, he's running, he's throwing, but is there a yellow flag on the play? He got to the Medford 44, but it's coming back. They're going to give him a first down at the 41. Couldn't get the pass off and they overran Vaughn. Aiden Foley just put his hands up, didn't let Brian Vaughn throw it. They lost 10 on the play. Quick count, incomplete. Looking for Omarigi. Third and a half a mile from the 31-yard line. They need 20. 3rd and 20. Forced to run with it. They get him from behind. Vaughn will have to kick it away. He picked up a yard. And for the second time, They'll kick it away. And Medford took a chance there. Avery was all over LaGrosse. It was bouncing. He thought he could grab it and get by Avery. Took a chance, because if Avery hit him at the same time, he might have fumbled the ball, but Medford was lucky they held on to it. It'll be at the Medford 36-yard line. Just about 4.5 left in this big first half for Glasgow, or a big first period for Glasgow. Medford will send 3 wideouts to the far side. Now everybody in motion. Quarterback keep. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. John Naskey was all over him. So Terranova lost a yard. They still only have 1 first down and only 3 yards of offense. Terranova's been running for his life. Classel's been all over him in the backfield. Three wideouts again to the far side. Dropping back, he's in trouble again. They got a piece of him. He had no chance to throw the ball. They got a hand on him first, but then he ran into a host of white shirts. Back at the 33, he was lucky he only lost 2. 3rd and 13. And I wish number 75 for Classical has been all over the place, and I can't tell you who it is because he's not on the roster they gave me. Three wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. And they come at him again. They set up the screen. It got deflected to a lineman. The last guy in the world you would thought would catch the ball. He can catch it because of deflection. They gained a yard. 4th and 12, they have to kick it away. It takes a bit of a classical bounce. They'll knock it to the 49-yard line. And Classical will have great field position again. Winding down this first half, all Classical, and it was all in the first period. Classical here in the second period is punted on their last 2 possessions, but they didn't punt on their first 3. Three wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Little flip out to Fessler. And he bangs forward into Medford territory. They picked up 6. personal foul against Medford. That's going to move Classical a lot deeper. Down to the 30-yard line, a big 15-yard penalty. So 1st and 10 from there. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. If it works left, let's try it right, but it's not going to work to the right side. Fessler got hit. He's slow getting up, but he's getting up. They lost 5. Second and 15. And we're going to get a timeout. Glasgow trying to beat the clock. If they get close, they get Duran, who could try a field goal. As the scoreboard says, welcome to Hormel Stadium. Medford's going to wind up with 0 offense. They have -3 rushing, +3 passing, 1 first down. And when they made that first down, it was the quarterback with the run. It took them into this second period to get it. So Glasgow will try to beat the clock. He sent wideouts very wide. They filled the backfield with Vaughn. Looking to throw. He's in trouble. He's going to get sacked. They lost 5 more. All the damage done through the air for Glasgow. And we got another timeout. Vaughn's had a good half, passing for 185 and 3 touchdowns. Marquis Shavery, 3 catches for 83 and 2 touchdowns. Fessler has run the ball well, and he caught a pass for 28. So from the 40-yard line, they need the 20 for a first down. So it's 3rd and 20. Quick over the middle to Durant. He slips a tackle. They get to the 32 for a pickup of 8. Glasgow takes the timeout. I think that's their last timeout. They need 12 on 4th down. They get off to an auspicious start, scoring on their opening drive. Medford's first drive, Bruno picked it off, went 31 yards. Glasgow got it back, went 46. Glasgow got it back and went 67. So all 26 points put up in the first period. The only thing that's going to stop him here is the clock. Fourth and 12. This is a very quick incomplete pass. This will probably be the last play. Motion coming to the near side. Vaughn rolling to the near side. Lets it fly. Caught by Durant. Yeah, they're saying no catch. So that's the last play of the half. So Glasgow with a big first period. Vaughn throwing for 3, Avery catching 2. They put 26 points up, and that's where we are at halftime. Glasgow 26, Medford nothing. outstanding performance by the band at halftime. My boss, Mr. Terrazzoni, will be happy being a former musician. Durant will kick it off. We'll be underway in the second half. A big first period. And they fall on the football at about the 37-yard line. And that's Jake McGovern. Classical, all the scoring for Classical in that first period. They put it at the 36. Medford had 0 offense in the first half. -3 rushing, +3 passing, 1 first down, picked up a run by the quarterback. Classical's been just destroying that front line and getting all over the quarterback. They throw the completion. Muhammad Dale with the hit. They get nothing on the play. They give him a yard. Second down and 9. Vaughn with 193 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. 2 to Avery, who's got 3 catches for 83 yards. He threw it out in the flat and he got drilled. Kamani Phipps just said hello to the receiver out there. Incomplete. So it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Mustangs of Medford. Four wideouts, 2 to each side. And again, they're all over Terranova, and he throws it away. And they'll have to kick it away. Terranova is running for his life. That offensive line is not giving him any protection at all. Classical is just blowing by them. He's just throwing hope into somebody out there. He doesn't even have time to look. Medford will have to kick it away. Almost blocked it again. Takes a little bit of a Medford bounce. Takes a pretty good Medford bounce. He'll down at the 25. .38-yard kick, but no return. They pin Classical at their 25. As usual, Classical will come right up to the line of scrimmage. Their first possession of the second half, leading 26-0, looking for their 3rd win of the season. The only loss was to a very good Marblehead team. They run it straight ahead for short yardage. That was Fessler out to the 26 for a yard. Second and 9. Fessler again, short yardage. They give him another yard. Third and 8. On over the middle. Caught and couldn't hang on. Avery was wide open. Hey, he tried to run before he caught it. That might have been a touchdown. Glasgow will have to kick it away. Glasgow was milling around. We should be here. Are you there? Everybody talking to each other, and it wound up costing him 5. So the kick will come from the 22. Flag on the play as they kick it away. I think it's against Glasgow again. Five more yards. They'll move it back to the 17-yard line. They'll kick it from there. So to be able to get this kickoff from inside the 10, Medford could get great field position. They almost got a lot better. Trey had to go up in the air and field that one. Takes a pretty good classical bounce. And it's going to roll into Medford territory at their 49. "34-yard punt. Medford quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Terranova in trouble again. On the fly. He's running for his life. Second and 10 from the Medford 49. Three wideouts to the near side, one to the far side. Caught. Just short yardage. Omar Easy with the first hit. LaGrosse with the catch. They sneak it into classical territory. We'll call it the classical 49 and give them 2. Actually, I'm going to call it midfield and give them 1. So it's going to be third down and 9 again. They got a first down on the first play. Now they just got their first down. Terranova takes it down to the classical 5. 45 yards and a first down. He's run well. He's run for 66, 45 of them on that run right there. That's their first down of the game. They run it off the right side for very short yardage. They get a yard. Actually, I'm going to give them nothing. The ball's still touching the 5-yard line. They send the wideouts right and left, doubled up. Quick out, almost picked. That would have been a touchdown. They're lucky to get that one back. 3rd and goal. Three wideouts to the far side, one to the near side. Looking to throw, they lob it up. Out of the end zone, incomplete. Good coverage by Classical. And it brings up a 4th down and goal. So we're looking for LaGrosse deep in the left corner. So 4th and goal. They've gained a yard on these incomplete passes. The ball is on the 5. They put the ball on the 4. Double wideouts to the near side. Motion to the near side. Rolling, they get hit. Marquise Avery just blew through. Nobody touched him. And Medford, that little momentum they thought they had just went out the window. They lose all the way back to the 15. They lost 11. Omarigi around the corner. They put him out at the 30. He picked up 15 and a first down. I would think that Glasgow would be just running the football here and not trying to shrink the game up. That little flip to Fessler, this is a pass. Because they flipping for him, it's going to wind up for a loss. That's that little safe play. You flip it, if he drops it, it's a forward pass. Because you just a little flip in front of him. They move it to the 28, they lost 2. He went behind Durant, he was open. Just about back to the line of scrimmage. So from the 29, Glasgow will kick it away again. They almost blocked it. And it takes a little classical bounce. Avery blocked it. There's a flag on the play. Did they run into Durant? I said they almost blocked it. They're looking back upfield. If it's a 5-yard penalty, who cares? If it's a big one, Glasgow will get a first down. But they're going to kick it again. They knocked it out to the 34. Glasgow's going to go. They throw it out. Omarizi's going to wind up short. I'm not sure what that was all about. They picked up 4 yards. They needed 5. So they go for the 4th down, they miss, and they give Medford the ball at the 38-yard line. Not a lot of time left in this 3rd period. All the scoring, all done by Glasgow, all in the 1st period. They run it straight ahead. And that's Rizzo. He picked up 6. That long run by Terranova, the quarterback, finally got Medford into plus offense. But then he got shut down at the 5-yard line. Couldn't get in. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side, the wideouts. 2nd and 4. Terranova with the keep. He's going to get another first down as he gets to the 26. He's over 70 yards rushing. He's been a bright light offensively. They haven't had much offense. That's only the 3rd first down of the game. Terranova with the keep, trying to turn the corner. Didn't get a lot. Might have given him a yard. And they didn't. They put it back at the 26. So 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10, excuse me, from the 26-yard line of Classical. Classical well on their way to their 3rd win. It's nice when you make these long trips that on the way home, it's a happy one. You don't want to be going to Medford, Somerville, Malden, Everett, have to take that long trip home and not get a win. Looking to throw, in trouble, going to get sacked. He manages to push forward and not lose a whole lot of yardage, but they're going to lose yardage. Classical again, all over Terranova. He only loses a yard. Looked like he was going to lose 4 or 5. I look at the yard marker on the other side. It's right at the 25-yard line. The ball's at the 27. Now the referee says, move that yard marker back, because if they threw an incomplete pass, they would have gained 2 yards. So 3rd and 11. They've had a lot of 3rd and longs. Yeah, it's going to be Classical offside. They try to anticipate the snap. I don't think they were drawn offside. No, they're marking it off against Classical. They'll put it at the 32. So it'll be 3rd and 6. And that's going to do it for the period. So still the whole kit and caboodle was done in the first period. Classical leading at 26-0, all of the scoring in the first period. Medford only has 36 yards of offense. And 3 first downs. Third and 4 from the 32. And they're chasing him again. He's got to get rid of it. He has to throw it away. He had nobody throw it to except the 4 or 5 white shirts that were all over him. I think they're calling intentional grounding and they lose it down. They move it back all the way to the 49, which is where we threw it from. Now they're going to have to kick it away. So they added a first down at the Classical 38 after Classical missed on 4th down. And now it's all the way back to the Medford 49. And they have to kick it away. High snap. And it finally comes down. They let it bounce, roll, and he'll kill it at the 15-yard line. So Classical will have it for the first time in the 4th period. The offense is kind of quieted down after that first period. They struck early and often. First 3 times they touched the ball. First 4 times they touched the ball. And you would have thought that this game would have been out of sight very early, but they haven't scored since. Flag on the play. That's going to be against Classical. That'll push it back to the 10. I thought Classical would be running the ball more here, leading 26-0, trying to shorten the game, run the clock. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 10. So I think the only thing left here is, will Classical get a shutout? Because Medford's certainly not going to win the game. Classical's going to get their 3rd win. Vaughn with the keep. And they grab his shirt. He looked like he was just going to start to go ahead. And Josiah Clark just got a piece of his shirt and pulled him back. So he got 2 on the play. Now I don't know what they're milling around for. The officials are talking about something. They get out to the 12-yard line. I'm not sure why the discussion. They're bringing it back to the 10. So they're giving him nothing on the play. It'll be 2nd and 15. Quick out to Durant to about the 12. Not much there. Just a quick out, but LaGrosse made the quick hit. They give him 3. It'll be 3rd and 12. And not much there with Bruno. He got to the 14 for a yard. Vaughn lets it fly. Flag on the play. They're going to call interference against Medford. They were looking for Avery. They're going to call Jake McGovern for an early hit, and that'll give Classical a first down. I don't know how Classical got that extra down. Somehow that play that Vaughn ran, he gained 2 yards. They stopped it, put it back at the 10-yard line. For some reason, they didn't count that play. I'm not sure what that was all about. They put the ball out to the 30-yard line. It'll give Classical a first down, and they can run some more time off the clock. Because they're all over Avery as he tried to make the catch. Vaughn trying to run straight ahead. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. We'll call it the 30 for no gain. Vaughn got hit as he was throwing the ball. It got deflected. They're going to call it an incomplete pass. His arm was hit as he was throwing it. Third and 10 from the 30-yard line. We're in the 4th period, winding this one down. And we're going to get a timeout. After that first period, Medford's defense has been pretty good. In fact, it's been very good. Classical hasn't scored. And they haven't picked up a lot of first downs. They had 5 first downs in the first period. They've only had 4 since. And a couple of those came on penalties, like that last interference call. So the Medford defense has been strong after the first period, but the first period killed them. Classical's offense has gone to sleep after the first period. Ryan Vaughn is a yard away from 200 yards passing. But the Classical defense has been tough. They've been burying the quarterback. They've been certainly won the battle in the trenches against Medford. Now we got a flag. Medford blew in. We're going to be all over Vaughan. They're going to march off against somebody. Illegal substitution. So you push it back to the 25. It'll be 3rd and 15. We'll get another whistle for something. Yeah, they whistled it back in. I'm not sure what that was all about. A little discussion with two of the officials. Well, lets it fly. Looking for Avery, well covered. Couldn't possibly get the ball to him. So Glasgow will have to kick it away. They threw a flag on the play, upfield. At midfield, they're going to call interference again? That was a late flag. I didn't see that one. One official is standing at the 50-yard line where the flag was, and they're going to move the chains. And they're going to put the ball at the 40-yard line. So the 15-yard penalty gives Glasgow a first down. Now they get it out. Avery with the catch. Another penalty against Medford. To the Medford 40. So they gave him 5 yards on the pass. That puts Vaughan over 200 yards. High snap, quick out. Caught by Avery. They go long, they go deep, and incomplete. Avery needs 5 yards for 100 receiving. Third and 3. Almost picked off. They threw the quick out. Aiden Foley almost took that one to the house. It'll bring up fourth down. And there's another penalty on the play. And it's against Medford. This is not home field advantage, that's for sure. It'll be another first down for the Rams. It's a great drive. Pass interference, roughing the passer. They move it inside the 20 to the 18. Another 15-yarder. Haskell has 4 first downs on this drive. Each of the 4 has been a penalty against Medford. Medford ran that one play, 2 plays in this. One around the corner, push back. Coming over the quarterback in on the hit on the classical quarterback. But Medford's run 2 plays in this 4th period. One was an incomplete pass. The other one was the throwaway by the quarterback they were penalized and lost of down. Now there's another flag on the play. And everyone's saying, thankfully, this one's against classical. They move it to the 31. So they gave Vaughn 3 on the play, and they mark it back 10 yards. They let it fly, hangs up, it's caught. Durant's going to take it in for a touchdown. $85 yards in 10 plays. Four big penalties against Medford. Durant has caught passes for 58 yards and 2 touchdowns. Vaughn has passed for 242. Classical has only run for 57. Fourteen first downs for Classical. 4 of the last 5 on this drive, penalties against Medford. And there's another penalty on Medford because Glasgow will be kicking off from the Medford 45-yard line. So Vaughan's got 200 yards passing. Medford has got about 100 yards in penalties. And they only have 36 yards of offense. They boot it away, and they can't run it out. They'll get it at the 20-yard line. Once it goes in, crosses the goal line, it's dead. Blake was going to try and run it out. So winding down this fourth period, Glasgow took the opening kick, 68 yards in 6 plays. Vaughan to Avery, 7 for the touchdown. Rush no good. The first play by Medford, Emil Bruno picked it off and went 31 yards for a touchdown. It was 12-0 when he missed the conversion. Vaughan connected with Avery again from 46 yards away. Fessler ran in the conversion, made it 20-0. They got it back, went 67 yards in 6 plays. 15 yards Vaughan to Durant. It was 26-0. It stayed that way until this last drive when Medford was very gracious host and had 4 penalties on this last drive. Glasgow ate up this fourth period. And finally, Vaughan to Durant for the second time, 31 yards. Kick no good. 32-0, and that's where we are, as we're running it down. In trouble, running for his life, and hit and knocked down. Dante Rucker. All the way back to the 8. They lost 12. Third and 22. And that's been it. It's been third and long. They've only made 3 first downs. They've completed 2 passes for 5 yards. Omar Easy pushes him out of bounds. Bruno was in on the play as well. Not much there. That's going to do it. Vaughan passes for 242. Avery catches 5 for 95. Durant catches for 58. Both of them have 2 touchdowns. Bruno with an interception for a touchdown. Glasgow gets 26 in the first period. They score a late touchdown. They shut Medford down completely. Medford only winds up with 24 yards of offense and 3 first downs. Glasgow will get their 3rd win of the season as they win it 32-0. And this final punt is going to be the last play of the game because with 32 points, the clock will run out. And Glasgow will have a happy bus ride back to Lynn as they're going to win it by a score of 32-0 with a big 26-point first period. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.